afternoon, friends. In last video I discussed about direct taxation, in that residential status, which is half part I completed. Now I'm going to complete residential part. That is a group 1 paper 7 direct taxation. I am speaking about the residential tax residential status. Now we are going to discuss about the important points. In last video I have completed. Here you can see, one second, this one, residential status, section 5 to 9, section 6, 7, 8, 9, and I discussed about the basic concept, basic condition, additional condition, HUF, company, and others I have completed. Now we are going to discuss about incidence of income, section 5. Just this is very important. Based on this you can decide where it is income is accruing, arising, or deemed to be income. So now we are going to discuss incidence of India. This is important. In book you just see this part. This is the important, you just read this. Incidence of tax, section 5, which is resident and ordinary resident, resident and ordinary resident, resident but not ordinary resident, and non-resident. These points are important to recognize the income from where it is. Okay, so there are I wrote in shortcuts. This is ROR, RNOR, NR. Resident but ordinarily resident, resident but not ordinarily resident, non-resident. There are only two incomes which will describe this. Indian income, it is taxable everywhere. Okay, Indian income, it is arising and accruing in India, it is taxable in all the places. In foreign income, ROR taxable, RNOR, there are two possibilities are there. Two foreign income are taxable, business and profession, which is set off in India. Two foreign incomes are taxable, a business and profession which is set up in India, if only and only if it is set up in India, business and profession. And non-residents, it is not taxable. For foreign income, taxable. For ROR, RNOR, this condition will applicable, and non-resident, non-taxable. Now we have to discuss what is Indian income. Okay, Indian income, what and all it will include. Include point 1, income received in India. Second, deemed to be received in India. Section 7 and section 8 will deal about deemed to be received in India. Third point, income accrued in India. Income deemed to be accrued in India. Section 9 will deal with income deemed to be accrued in India. Indian income, there are 4 points. One is income received in India. Second point, deemed to be received in India, section 7 and 8. Income accrued in India. And fourth point, income deemed to be accrued in India, section 9. So the next point we will discuss about deemed to be received in India. Deemed to be received in India deals with section 7 and section 8. See, we are getting amount in the future. If they are giving amount in hand or they are submitting in the bank, not a matter, but we are getting in the future. Like first point, contribution to PF, interest on PF, contribution to pension scheme, we will get future amounts. So what it is considered? It is considered as deemed to be received. Anyways we will receive, so it is called as a deemed to be received, section 7. Section 8, dividend, interim dividend from Indian company. If Indian company is paying dividend from Indian company paying dividend anywhere, if they are paying dividend, so it is assumed that is a deemed to be received. Okay, that should be Indian company. Just it is important, Indian company paying dividend to a person, it should be assumed that deemed to be received. So deemed to be received, these 2 points, section 7 and section 8 includes. Section 7 includes contribution to PF, interest on PF, contribution to pension and scheme. Section 8 include dividend, interim dividend, dividend from Indian company paying dividend, it is assumed that deemed to be received. These are point important. Next point we are going to discuss, deemed to be accrue in India. What is accrue in India? Arise in India. It should be accrue in India or getting in India. It should be arise in India. Okay, section 9 deals with deemed to be accrue in India. These points include in India. These 4 points are important. One is royalty, technical services, irrespective territorial nexus. Okay, royalty, technical services, irrespective of territorial nexus. If you are giving services from India, okay, wherever you are going, but giving, but you are giving services from India related to royalty, technical services, which is related to territorial nexus. In relation, you no need to give physically, you can give online services also to India. If you are giving online services, that is called territorial nexus. Nexus means in relation. Okay, that is also called income accrue in India. Okay, so deemed to accrue in India, section 9 first point includes royalty, technical services, irrespective of territorial nexus. If service you are giving from India, it should be assumed that it is accrued to India. Income out of business connection. Okay, obviously if the income is coming from out of business connection, okay, so it is also assumed that deemed to be accrue in India. Property in India, obviously it is in Indian property, obviously that is accrued in India only. Income will accrue in India only. Property in India. Shares of Indian company, obviously this is also accrue in India, because shares of Indian company which is in India, so it is assumed that deemed to be accrued in India. So section 9 deemed to be accrued in India. The points are very important. Just remember, royalty, technical services, irrespective of territorial nexus. Second point, income out of business connection. Third point, property in India and shares of Indian company. Okay, now the point we are going to discuss, income out of business connection, because it is important and lot of time they ask the question. So I'm going to discuss about business connection. See, if you ask income tax what is a business connection, income tax will tell I don't know what is a business connection. So they defined what is not a business connection. Except this, whatever the connection with the business is called a business connection. Okay, this is the definition of what is not a business connection. What is not a business connection? Now we discuss what is not a business connection. First one, the point is purchase of goods from India. If someone came out of country and they are purchasing here, but they are not selling, they are purchasing just goods and going out of country and they are selling, so it won't come in the business connection, because they are not earning anything here, so obviously it is not a business connection. Next, news agency collection of news. See, some news channels like BBC, out of country some channels are there, they are coming and just collecting news, but they are not using that news in India. They are out of country, they are going and they are exploring there, so that is not a connection of business. Okay, shooting of film shooting. If some foreign movies, they are coming here and just they are shooting, not what not they are not showing the movie here, or they are not releasing movie here, just they are shooting and going out of country and they are releasing in their country, so it is also won't come in the business connection. Fourth one is amendment, that is exhibition of raw and uncut unpolished diamond. Exhibition of raw or uncut unpolished diamond. Okay, diamond, you know everyone what is the diamond. Diamond will come, that is raw, uncut, it is not polished, just raw diamond they are keeping exhibition in India, so they are not earning, just keeping exhibition you can see, and if you want you can order the diamond like that. It is not in the business connection. You are going foreign and you are purchasing there, that is a next level. Just exhibition of raw and uncut diamond, unpolished diamond, this is not a business connection. So what is not a business connection? These 4 points are important. Purchase of goods from India, news agency collection of news, shooting of film, and this is the important point, amendment, exhibition of raw and uncut unpolished diamond. These are not in the connection of business. Except this, whatever will come, it is the connection of business. So this is important, just keep in the mind or just write down somewhere. Just I read again and again. Okay, one more time I will read, because this is important. What is not a business connection? Point one, purchase of goods from India. Second one, news agency, collection of news, shooting of film and exhibition of raw and uncut unpolished diamond. This is definition of not a business connection. Rest of the things are which is connected to business called business connection. Okay. Section 5, company, firm, LLP. For 1 second, incident of income. For a this is connection of section 5, and this is the, okay, this is also section 5, company, firm and LLP. In this case only two person we have to declare, that is resident or non-resident. Other than that, for HUF and individual it will come resident, non-resident and resident but ordinary resident. But company, firm and LLB, the two person only we have to recognize, that is resident or non-resident. As per section 5, company, firm, LLP, just make a two column, that is resident and non-resident. If Indian income for company, firm and LLB, Indian income obviously globally taxable in all over. Okay. Foreign income taxable in India, because resident, non-resident, non-taxable. Okay. This is section 5, company, firm, LLP, resident, non-resident. Indian income obviously taxable for both the cases, resident and non-resident. Foreign income, it is taxable in resident, it is taxable in resident and non-taxable in non-resident. Just remember the points. Now this is important point where I'm discussing. I want to complete the residential status because I'm just taking important point. Just remember what I'm telling. Next point is remittance, not taxable in India even if it is untaxed in past year. Remittance means, just example, if some people are earning, or some son or daughter earning in foreign, and she or he is submitting amount in India to their parents, it is just remittance, it is not an income. So it is not a taxable in India. If foreign, they are not, if they are not taxed also, it is not taxable in India. So remittance, just keep this is important point because it will come in question. Remittance is not taxable in India even if it is not, it is untaxed in past year. If it is not taxed in past, it won't be taxed even now also. If in the case of remittance, just submission, not income. Okay. Exempt income, these are very important because along with the questions they will give some points, you have to remember this. So exempt income, agricultural income from land in India, agricultural income from land in India, not foreign, land in India, obviously it is exempt. In dividend from Indian company, it is also exempt. Section 1034, this is agricultural income. 10(1), dividend from Indian company, now it is one amendment. More than 10 lakh it is taxable, below 10 lakh it is not taxable. Dividend from Indian company up to 10 lakh not taxable. Long term capital gain on which STT is paid, under section 1038, long term capital gain which STT is paid. What is STT? Security transaction tax is paid on long term capital gain. If you paid STT, then it is exempt under section 1038. This is the residential status, which is important points I have covered. Practical I will take in the next class. Let me see some important points are missing or what. Okay, this is gift from relative, exempted up to 50,000 in cash if more taxable. Gift from relative exempted up to 50,000. Okay, it will come in clubbing also, I will discuss there. Gift from relative exempted up to 50,000 in cash if more is taxable. Shares income received from partnership firm exempt from the tax as tax liability borne by firm. In all cases, ROR, RNR and NR. Shares from shares income received from partnership firm exempt from tax as tax liability borne by firm. Okay, in all the cases it is exempt. Okay, this I discussed. Okay, done. This is it. I have completed residential status with very important point. Just watch it before exam also, because just I have covered important points with the analyzed question papers. If you like my video, just subscribe my channel, that is SCMA Leaf. For more updates, click on bell icon. If you have any opinion or you have any query, just write down below description box. And thanks for watching my video. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.